So the first video was day 0 because our 14-day isolation actually started the next day on the 17th of March. And that's going to be day 1. So that's today's video. By the way, I recognize that I said this time last year, and I was supposed to be putting this video out exactly a year later. So 4 days ago. So today's video is actually a year and 4 days away from today. But look, I never do anything on time. You're just going to have to bear with me. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Tuesday, 17th March, day 1. So I started the day full of ideas. Twinkle, an online resource for educational activities, has offered free membership to parents to support self-isolating families. Friends and family have sent me lists of art and craft tasks and indoor games to try. And I had a sketchy timetable in mind. I would start the school day at 9 or 9:30, and we would sing, draw, read, write, do sums, and then go outside to play.
Yeah, that was an ambitious plan.
At breakfast, I explained to the boys what self-isolation meant and for how long we would be in for. They clapped and counted up to 14 to get a small sense of how long it would feel like. They were in high spirits, so I figured they had no idea. I told them we would start homeschool at 10:30 so I could organize the house and myself. With only Temi at home, usually from 9 until 3, Mondays and Tuesdays are my laundry days. So I let them watch television while I sorted out as much as I could. By 10 o'clock, it became clear that there would be no school that day. Temi was warm again and lethargic. Temi was cranky, clingy, and coughing. And Tommy was fine. But I succumbed to the temptation to let television entertain him while I cared for his brothers and sorted housework. Most of the day was spent checking temperatures, coaxing Calpol in, carrying crying children, and continually changing channels to distract the healthy one. Auntie T was a lifesaver, and she had been for the past 5 days, calling every few hours to get updates, offer advice, and give reassurance. By 4 p.m., it was clear Tommy had had enough. Timmy and Temi were asleep, and my chest was hot from the guilt of letting TV do my job for most of the day. So I put down my basket of to-be-folded towels.
And there they stayed for 2 days.
And then took him to the garden to play What's the Time, Mr. Wolf. After a few rounds of being the devoured piggy, I played the role of customer at his restaurant. Don't tell Boris, I ate out. And then I watched as he rode his bicycle in very small circles outside the front door.
Which technically wasn't allowed.
I worried a tiny bit when our elderly neighbor came out of his front door, but Tommy just waved and called out a hello, and then he shouted to me helpfully, "Don't worry, Mommy, I'll stay very far away from Mr. P," in full hearing of poor old Mr. P. I must remember to tell him why. He probably knows though. By bedtime, everyone was tired. Timmy hadn't eaten much, but was starting to ask for strawberries. Temi was still warm and cranky, but had perked up after Calpol. Tommy was done. And so were Lou and I. We went to bed at 8. It was only day 1.
Okay, so that was a short one, but yeah, there's more to come. That was day 1 out of 14 days. See you tomorrow.